اهلا اهلا وسهلا. اهلا اهلا اهلا. باهي. هكا تسمع فيه مريقل الصوت ها؟ نقص الميوزك نقص الميوزك. باهي. نكمل ديريكت. اهلا بيك يا بلال واهلا بمؤمن. ليك اي فوتبول. ديما ننساه تيران بصح.
The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off.
And the keeper's given it away.
Beam.
He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Maldini goes on a run down the left wing. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Ronaldinho. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Chooses to go crossfield. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he cuts out the supply. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. First quarter of an hour gone. Ibrahimovic. That is good alertness. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Some good work on the right flank here. Bale has it out wide and in space. Vieira.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He has found the way through. Can he get it through? And the shot! It's there! First blood drawn. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
هكا دورو.
Oh, it's come loose. Pedri. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
تاتش
Marquinhos
Aye.
makes the interception.
ارجع اللوب.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And
واحدة
Messi! It's in!
Unbelievable.
And the lead lost
normal,
no
مش
time
normal.
at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
مش نورمال.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
سهل والله.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Conte. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
هيا عاد هيا.
Half an hour played now. Cannavaro. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
باش نعمل بريسينغ ما نجمتش نعمل
It's
بريسينغ.
Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp.
شو شو
It
شو
looks as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Hullet. And he's found a way past. He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
شيت.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Roberto Carlos with a real chance here.
الاخر خرج. زين كيرو شكون. اش هو اللي كان مضروب. ما نعرفش عليه مضروب ولا لا. زعما نلعبها كلاسيك.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
ولا مضروب لا. صح شكون؟ ايه ايه نلعبو هكا. نعمل هكا وهكا.
Roberto Carlos! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
مضروب سيدي.
Messi clears it away. Madrid are looking to go forward now.
اسرع مني انا. ديما المعاناة.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Ronaldinho. Shot, surely! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
شفتو اسرع منك وبرا هو.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Oh, that's neat. Bournemouth have the chance to go the other way. That has been cut short. And it's Messi. Messi, good puck. He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Cannavaro. Conte. Marquinhos. Played towards the other side. Albert Ferrer. The final seconds now. Pull it. He's shifting through the gears here.
شي بالريتارة.
Pass somewhat off target.
ما عنديش مليون.
Messi. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
باهي.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20, Ronaldinho, será reemplazado por el dorsal 17, Eto'o.
And so we're off again. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Ferdinand going full steam ahead down the left flank. Albert Ferrer. And it's Messi. And it's Eto'o. Out of play for a throw.
مرتين بوز هذيك.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cannavaro. It's Pedri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ronaldo has been caught there. It's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, that's a little loose. Very nicely done. Now it's Maldini. Swings in across. Pull it with the clearance. Played out to the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There could be trouble here. Conte. Pedri.
صحتك.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Messi going face to face with his great rival.
صحتك. دربل يا بابا، دربل
And
اعمل
he's
اللي
forced to
تحب.
go back.
سيلش. خذ راحتك.
Marquinhos.
دريبل اعمل اللي تحب.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
شوف
Well
شوف شوف
stopped.
شوف شوف شوف.
Driving forward. Cannavaro. And it's Conte. Pull it. Oh, this is a very good run. Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's picked his way through.
اقسم بالله الكونكسيون معاه والله والله.
Messi.
دربل يا بابا اعمل اللي
Messi
تحب.
will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
ماشي فماش فماش.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
براد.
Albert Ferrer.
يمشي الزحت يظهر شو يعمل.
Maldini. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
مش نورمال يا زحي. شو هو الطون دو ريبونس. شو
Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi is being
معاناة
harried and hassled.
النمي.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception.
فم شيء موتى. شوف فر.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Opts for safety.
فماش فم شيء.
Can they get him away?
فم شيء
Well, there's
يمشي
no
شيء.
doubt that they want to win this, Peter.
اقسم بالله
They have
مش
to
نورمال.
maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
دي لي طون باش ن.
Now who's going to be first to this?
شوف
Seen that early.
هو عليا
There's a certain sixth sense.
الفدة دي. تتفرج اقسم بالله معاناة.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
تفرج يعمل اللي يحب. ماتش كامل عنده كونكسيون.
And it's Pedri. Looking tidy in position. He's having a shot! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive. We know that. And that one never really got going.
باهي.
Desperate defending required here.
شو شنو لازم نلعب على الكونتر. لعبة ياسر زين عندي. هاي نيمارا زي هكا زي هكا. به نلعبوا هكا توا.
Messi plays it short, And here's Messi.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
No, that's been intercepted. Pedri. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Conte. Kante making good progress on the right-hand side. Aimed beyond the defence. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
ضيعت
So
برشا
that's
فرص.
it is all over. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither
ضيعت
willing
برشا.
to give in. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what
شو ما
they've got.
مشاتش هيك شيء.
My thanks to Jim alongside me.
صرت نفارع في الديفيزيون 2. يا علولو يا الكتاجي قريب شي يحضر علولو. إن شاء الله.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real excitement. expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. He's tried one! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Seedorf. Can he get it through? Messi opts to play it back. And he shoots! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bournemouth leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0.
فرج.
Oh, good read.
That was
أقسم
well
بالله.
played. Well stopped.
أقسم بالله. ولا نميو. عليا
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
فارج في اللعبة.
Mercilessly exploited. They were
كالديفونس
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores.
And Messi!
Putain, bizarre.
And they're back in front.
شو الدرجة معناتها الديفونس شقاقة ولا فهمتش يعني والله لا فهمت.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
لازم نكسر اللعب راهو اوبليجي. هذه كرة نظيفة باش تخرج لاعب. خرج كرة.
Oh, easy pickings there.
كرة نظيفة باش تخرج لازماش تخرج راهو زايد.
Other pass just keeps it
اوبليجي.
And he can clear it away.
هذيك اللعبة راه.
He steps in and that's the end of that. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Rijkaard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should...
Decent chance!
And yes.
It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Bournemouth grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking of...
Shevchenko. He's had a shot!
Beam!
to keep that out.
What a fabulous run. Okay, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner.
Another corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it.
بوشكاش ما فماش ريحته.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Morocco are looking to go forward now. Luis Suarez threads one in, and it's Messi. And he's there to make the challenge.
أي عاد الزح سيدورف.
Luis Suarez. Bournemouth heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Roberto Carlos has got himself a free kick.
يمشي قدام هاي.
Cannavaro does well to get it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. Luis Suarez. And the finish!
صحتك.
Luis Suarez! It's a beauty!
والله
About
صحتك.
as smooth as it gets.
I think you have to
Fars.
appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter.
ليه عاد فك عاد زح.
Soboslai!
يفك على النمي هاي اللعبة متاع النمي هذه.
A goal at a really telling moment. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate
خرج
price.
الزحي.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
فرج كيفاش مفرتة. فرج.
Big chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Right card!
كل ما فماش ديفونس.
And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
لا غريب والله غريب.
The pass has gone astray.
فرج كيف بشويل. كنت رابح واحد ترجع لي 4-3.
To a close. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
مش
Well,
نورمال.
what a half. What a game we have here. The second half can't come soon enough. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. That pass has been well intercepted. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. That's going to go a long way.
مش نورمال.
Referee's given a throw.
مش نورمال.
He's had it nicked away. Szoboszlai. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nicely weighted ball. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Luis Suarez
ما ستابل الكل مش ستابل.
climbs up
مش
big.
ستابل جملة.
He will be
Stubborn.
livid with himself.
Well, there's always that risk,
نقول
Peter,
لكم
when
إن
a team
الكل
commits
stubborn ما
too
كانوا
many
stubborn.
numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Just eases him off the ball.
شو لا طونس تاع النمي.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Luis Suarez.
فرج.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cannavaro.
يا أخي نقبل في اللاعب مش نورمال
Is
مش
one of those
نورمال
players
مش نورمال.
who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And here's Soboslai and the shot.
نقبل في اللاعب راهو مش نورمال.
Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
هذاك كيف وكيف بلاش ما يعمل في شيء. مش يعمل فيه جملة. زي نجمش. مش نورمال يلعب عادي راه تك 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 3 ديفونسرات يلعب. 3 ديفونسرات واحد فيه.
Substitution in progress.
Bournemouth choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Attendance for this match was 80,952.
Bournemouth do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And he's managed to get rid. Ekitike. Pull it. Pushkas.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
شو لاطونس اللي عند نمي شو
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Luis Suarez. He's in a great tries a shot. Goal! Morocco! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Substitution.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Bournemouth are making a change after this, just
كل شيء بالريتار.
Nice interception, well timed. Van Dijk gets it clear. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Ekitike.
تفرج هو شوف هسه تك 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 يعطي باس الاخر يحل بلا صح.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's shifting through the gears here.
فهم شيء.
Lam gets rid without sophistication.
شوف
Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Vieira. Ekitike.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
فرج لا لاطونس فرج.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Played back in, and he cuts out the supply. And here's Vieira. It's a lovely, neat pass. Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Shot a goal! And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Puskas. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it.
عادي رجع راني رابح
He just
واحد.
didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Messi. And this is Eto'o.
شوف كل شيء يعمل اللي يحب. شوف باس.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
غلطة مني أنا هون.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Ekitike. That has been cut short. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
يا أخو عليك الهف كل شيء.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Bournemouth pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Kukçu.
This is the time you need that pace.
Knocks it into space. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Davis. And he's been shifted off it. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Good ball, good take. And this is Pele. Kukçu. Now, what about a counter-attack? Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Too close for comfort. Now it's Pele. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Haaland. And the pass is intercepted. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bournemouth still without a single shot on target. That's been cut out, well played. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Yamal puts his foot on the gas. That's very neat. And he's on his way. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? Oh, important interception. Bellingham.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Bournemouth have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And here's Nunez. Holland. Bullets constantly looking for the ball into the box. He's gone for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's chosen to go back, looking for a runner. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Yamal gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Lovely bit of skill. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we have our very first corner. Mbappe plays it short. Cross to the back post.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Kukçu. Now it's Darwin, and it's Belletti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Bellingham gets rid without sophistication. Pull it. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe. Darwin. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Some first-half thoughts?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Bournemouth happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the action is back underway. Bournemouth carrying a one-goal lead. Vieira. And he's intervened well there. Oh, they could break here. Mbappe. Davis.
That's good play from him.
Fired deep towards the back post. And he can clear it away. Tries to play it through. Played into the rises! They've done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Ibrahimovic short-changes him with that pass. And it's Hullet. Hullet! It's a loose ball.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Haaland. Really fierce, close defending. Mbappe picks it up out wide. And a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Mbappe goes short. Played in deep. Big header! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Ibrahimovic. Number 23.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Number 18, Messi.
Kukçu is
Number
always
22,
scanning the pitch for targets.
Hullet.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shevchenko. Number 8, Eto. Number 15, Bale.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bellingham.
Cannavaro goes sliding in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Mbappe. Bournemouth perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And they've got a throw. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Number 4, Neymar.
Belletti. Ah, such a clever touch. Looking for options for movement. Plays it across. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Oh, nicely intercepted.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's had a shot! Oh, that could cost them.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
Yamal. Shevchenko. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He has found the way through. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Eto'o. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Just a whisker away. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now, can they get him away? He is through here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Great vision.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nice control. Van Dijk cuts it out. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Deep into stoppage time. Could move up a gear here. Great work on the overlap. Oh, that's fabulous. He slings it in. That's that, the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And this is Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Van Nistelrooy chasing after it. Now it's Pelé, and this is Ibrahimovic. Ricci. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a little off target. Pelé. That ball looks a good one. Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shot, surely! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. First quarter of an hour gone. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Aimed beyond the defence. And the counter is on. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Pelé. Takes a shot! And he hits the net! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it.
He's gone for goal! Always going over the top.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
That has been cut short. Out to the right. And he's picked out the run. He's Ibrahimovic! Rafinha. Ricci. Looking for options for movement. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rafinha. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And they're back on the ball again. Hullet.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Messi wins the duel this time.
Pelé really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Vieira is fouled. And that's going to be a booking.
لولو اقسم بالله تحب تحرق اعصابك تجي تلعب شويه ديفيزيون والله.
Just a whisker away.
اقسم بالله على مرتين الواحد كل يكسر المانات يسيب الخراء.
Rafinha. Now it's Hullet. He's picked his way through. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's been played through. Dembele.
الناس كله اللي تعمل تحل بالراس تضرب بالراس تحل تضرب بالراس تحل تضرب بالراس سونتر اسيست تير اسيست شيء يفدد برا.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Just eases him off the ball. Vieira. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking to play him in. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. This possibly the last play of the half. And it's going to be another corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Bournemouth very much in control here. 3 up and croup. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
اخسر اطلع اخسر شي فتت والله.
is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Luis Suarez, the man who spearheaded that famous front three, a striker whose achievements were simply glorious.
Just a machine, Peter. Energetic, tireless, constantly pinning defenders. Those qualities pushed the Catalan dominance to another level entirely. I remember one game in the January of the season when he joined, he was unplayable, and the other two up front acted similarly.
Yeah, and all of that, of course, against a team they hadn't beaten in the previous 6. So, I guess...
Real chance!
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up...
Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Isco. Now there's a fine ball. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
والله اليوم اللعب ياسر زين. مش عارف انت كان لعبت اما اليوم ياسر اليوم ياسر اللعبة رزينة. اللعبة رزينة ياسر. معاناة.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
No goals as yet.
يبدو اللعب رزين انه مستحسن الواحد كان يلعب كونتر اتاك باش يعمل بريسينغ خير. يلعب كونتر رابيد. خير ما يباس الكونتر بالون لون. ولا تلعب اكثر. مشاتش.
Gets a good foot in there. Roberto Baggio plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
معاناة شفت.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He won't be happy with that one.
هذه بكري ماتش كنت رابح 4-1 ورجع عليه شبيك 4-1.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Nesta
4-1 مش 2-1 3-1 3 4-1 نخسر 5-4.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now the he gets big, and he's done it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Bournemouth have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting...
Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Zico. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Hullet. Opts to play it back. Oh, this is a great position.
Cruyff really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
مش normal.
Passing nice and neat. Isco is always scanning the pitch for targets. Guardiola. Out to the right. Now it's Messi. Some really good ball movement. Lewis. Great chance! Sensational from Suarez! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's been played through. And this is Messi. He has found the... And the shot! Oh, off the bar! And the first half is done.
Oh.
Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Winning lottery numbers.
Second period then underway. He's having a shot! Isco. It's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos goes on a run down the left wing. Tries to pass it through. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Seedorf. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Zico. No way through. Vieira. Goes looking wide. That's gone for a throw-in. Zico. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Just eases him off the ball. And here's Guardiola. Pull it. And the counter is on. That is a great pick out. He's got away. And Shevchenko! Oh, what has happened here? And that has been clubbed away.
29,813.
Pull it. And here's Shevchenko. Knocks it into space. Nesta. Guardiola.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's intervened well there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's a fine interception. Roberto Carlos. And that's a good ball. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Shevchenko. And here's the chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Cruyff.
Oh, great feat, that.
Hullet. Zico. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Played out towards the right wing. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And he's straight offside.
Substitution on the field. Number
We have got
18,
changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 21, Suarez. Coming on the field, number 11, Stoichkov.
Almost
Number
75 minutes on the clock now.
Lewandowski. Substitution.
Throw it. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Threads one in. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Lovely. Now then. Looking to play him in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Eto'o. Oh, that's fabulous. And that is masterful defending. Nesta goes back to front. That has been slung wide. Looking for options for movement. Look at Lewandowski! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he's there to belt it away. That has not gone well. Oh, good-looking ball. Eto'o looks to get on the end of this. Could be danger here. It's Lewandowski! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Liverpool with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Flings in across. Otto gets rid without sophistication. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Serginho, now he is quick, rapid, takes a shot! And the ball's come loose here. He's tried one! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart from me, and he's had a good go at it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hullet, looking for options, and he shoots! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Shevchenko. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Not the most accurate pass, but he's only too happy to take that back. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. There they go, hunting again.
Good ball. Shevchenko gets through. Can he finish? It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Bournemouth are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Shevchenko. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Olise. Can he spark a counter here? Mbappe. Lobbed in behind. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Messi. Serginho. And it's Fletcher. Belletti. Hullet. Looking to play him in. Fletcher. That's a cute ball. Out of play for a goal kick. No, again there's no way through. Threads one in. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Looking for the run. Chips it through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And we have our very first corner. Bournemouth are looking to go for... Struck first time! And that's off target.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Serginho. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that has been clubbed away. Pull it. Now Seedorf. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rijkaard. Nice looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Rijkaard. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Seedorf. Now it's Pele. Pull it. Decent chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. Played out wide. Oh, good take in a good area. Seedorf unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Good read, needed to be. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Olise. There's the shot! It's in! And right on half-time, that is telling. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accurate. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Bournemouth are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And here's Mbappe. Belletti. Galatasaray. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Odo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Thinks about the shot. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mbappe. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Driving on and making good progress. Messi purring through the gears. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. That's a sharp pass. Gets a good foot in there. Galatasaray needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Mbappe. Seedorf. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Shevchenko. Now, can they get him away? Pull it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Has a look and plays it forward. Seedorf. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now that looks a decent ball, and that has been cut short. Vieira. Olise has created one goal already. And he's managed to get rid. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Serginho. Serginho's cross. Ferdinand clears it away.
Niceties.
He's gone for goal! Decent enough try.
Belletti really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Rijkaard. Belletti. Can he get it through?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Galatasaray really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 24, Mbappe. Number 11, Batistuta. Number 21.
Ah, good steal. He just read it.
Number 27,
Park Ji-sung.
Serginho.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Number 8,
And he's quick to get it clear again.
Neymar. Number 22,
Pirlo. And he won. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now.
substitution in progress.
And it's Vieira. And this is Eto'o. And he's cut it out. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. Now this could be a chance. He's having a shot! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Pirlo. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. So that's it. It is all over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to set sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van der Ven.
Olise! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now that looks a decent ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. It's Pele! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Botafogo finding himself. Shot, surely! Crossbar comes to the rescue. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bournemouth leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Fernandez. Olise. And that has been cut short. Can he get it through? And that's been slipped through. Ferdinand. Pele. And it's Hullet. Bournemouth do have a chance to counter here. Fernandez. Out to the right. It's Camavinga. Now it's Shevchenko. He's through here. He's found a way through. Shot at goal! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the... And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.